Say hi and welcome. That's where all the leaves went. Okay, so guess I better let my dog out. She's going to take a conniption. Better let my cat in or she's going to take a conniption. And everything will be in conniption mode. My camera's got dust on it. Going back in, Missy? There you go. There, you done barking? Don't roll in the dirt. Okay, so I wasn't going to film this, guys, because I got to get it done. Anyway, I'll do a... I'm only going to have this maybe for another day or two. This car is really fun. It's a little Honda. I think it's an 07, I want to say. I might be wrong. Might be an 04. 5-speed manual with fresh pee from Barry on the tires. Well, we only got that tire. I'll have to let Paul know that his tires are now covered in pee. So I'm working on the big bad Dodge today. I've already seen the stuff that shall remain nameless, the white stuff started. So, but I'm gonna see where I got it. So I got my mask here, and what you're looking at here is this is what happens when you order up the wrong dust shield or backing plate. Pick your verbiage. I got to cut from here to here. Now, why, you ask? Well, simple. So I can get it on the axles. You say, well, why not you just take off the hub and all that? Because that's a real pain in the ass to do, and you can damage your bearings in the process. And if I want this truck on the road, I cut it here, drill 4 holes, and put a backing plate and wire it back together once I get it on there. And everybody's out in campaigning mode today. I don't know if my dad's campaigning right now or whatever. So I'm going with the gas can somewhere and locked the dog in, so I don't know if he's cutting in the bush or what. But anyway, I'm going to do that. I got my grinder, and I got 2 half-assed worn out wheels, but I can't find my friggin' wrench. But you know what? I'm going to owe my dad a wheel. This is a bigger grinder instead of a 4.5. This is like the 5-inch grinder, and the wheel still got lots of. It only has to make 2 cuts, one on this one on the other one. So I'm going to try to cut as straight as I can into there, and then slip it around, and I'll put one on at a time. Slow, tedious, yes, but when you work methodical, you make less mistakes. So I'm pretty sure these things are stiff enough that they'll be fine. So either way, I'm gonna get to it because I just got to get it done. Like it's taken me. Here's how long I've had that truck. I've had that truck already 3 months. How do I know this? Because I thought I paid all my insurance on it, and apparently I still owe them $49 of insurance, and it's 3 months overdue. I was like, ooh, I did forget to do that. So Monday, I got to take that little hot rod and go to pay my insurance. Even if the truck's going, that thing, I put 25 bucks of gas in it the other day, and the gas is at 144 up here. Everybody's over 150 pretty much the rest of the country, so I'm sure mine will follow suit. But I got about a half tank in there, so I'm gonna do that, and then obviously I'm gonna give it back to him with like 3/4 of a tank, even though there was only 1/4 of a tank. I've been driving it a bit, and just the thank you to my buddy for, because he sold me that vehicle, which I got for 1,500 bucks, right? So that's a pretty good deal. And I've already put about $830 worth of brake parts, well, about to go on to it. I have everything I need, even those 4 little stupid little screws, which I'll show you in the next video. But I guess he kind of feels bad because we've just been so busy. I haven't had a day to really work on it. Every day that I've had off where I didn't work. When it's raining, I work indoors. When it's not raining, I work outdoors. But the problem is mind you, October's been a phenomenal month financially, but this is kind of like the month where we have to finish up everything. We finished up a contract yesterday, but I don't want to be working on that thing in the snow, especially over there. Like over here will be bad enough, but over there is like impossible when there's 2 feet of snow, and who knows what we're gonna get. So I think he felt so bad. He's like, Reg, and plus he has to come in and pick me up, and he's got like 2 other vehicles, so he was just, he's got the truck and that. He goes, no, I'll just use my car until that's done, but let's get that done. I said, yeah, but I got to take 2 or 3 days off to do it. If I'm lucky, I get it all done in 1 day. Murphy says that's not even going to be 3 days. It's going to take me 3 days. You'd say, oh, I've done this job a million times. It only took me like 45 minutes. Me and Murphy have this problem. Starting with, I have to already modify something to get it onto the vehicle. I've already spent many hours taking off the rotors, pounding them off. Took me 5 days to get the rotors off. with penetrating oil and all that stuff. I had to spend 3 hours to get 4 freaking screws out of the scrapyard, which took me almost 2 weeks to be able to get a day to go do that. So you can understand where my lack of motivation for getting this done is, but then that fire in my chest just to get it done because I'm so irate with it. You can understand where that's coming from. So I just got to get it done. I'll film as much as I can, but I just got to get it done. The big pain in the ass is going to be the emergency brake cable, those plates. Everything else should theoretically, like the brake shoes should go on fairly easily. I should have that. If I can get at least the backing plates done and the brake shoes on today and the rotors just fitted on and the calipers lined in, I'll be happy with that. And then tomorrow it's just, okay, well, finesse everything, bleed the calipers, put the wheels back on, drive it over here where I got more ground clearance. Even if I don't get the emergency brake cable all done in one day, as long as I can get it in, if I can get everything in one day, I'll be happy with that. And then, you know, okay, because you got to go through the floor and everything to get the emergency brake cable. Plus, I'm not just pulling stuff out and slapping on as fast as possible. I'm fixing it, meaning if it takes a little more time just to do one thing, but then you don't have to deal with it for the rest of the life of the vehicle, which that vehicle, who knows how long it's going to last me. If I get a year out of it, I'll be happy. If I get a couple of years out of it, I'll be ecstatic. But the point is I'm just getting at that point. If the money keeps coming in, which it won't, this is kind of like October's kind of like the end of my work season for the year, typically. But this year, we're going to probably, I know we're going to be into November for sure. Once we're done, because that truck is losing money sitting there, because that truck could be hauling a ton and a half of metal to 2 tons of metal every day for the next 3 weeks, which is cha-ching. And even if it only lasted that long, trust me, it would pay for itself. But I'd like it to pay for itself at least 4 times, so then I can upgrade to another vehicle at some point. I'm always at that kind of borderline. Do you drive it into the ground? Which we don't know about that truck yet. The fate of that truck's still not determined yet. Or do I put money into it? That thing's going on back on the road, basically with brand new tire. Well, not brand new tires, but 10-ply tires with good tread and basically brand new brakes all around. How cool is that for under 2,500 bucks? Yeah. So there's a few other little problems to fix, but nothing major. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it, and I'll show you kind of when in stages as I'm done. I'm not gonna do the play-by-play. It's just I don't have the time to film it all and edit and stuff like that. So as normal. But November, when things slow down a bit, I'll have more time to do stuff like that. But then that job will be done. Then I can get to my bike and my boat, and you know how it goes. Everything I have is broken, breaking down, or about to break. So it's nice to be able to sort of fix something. But anyway, I got to get to it.